Peak performance is a mindset, not an accident. It's the result of a systematic approach where clarity, discipline, and purpose meet action. In this video, we're going to break down the core elements of high performance and the actionable steps you can take to set and achieve extraordinary goals. The foundation of peak performance is clarity. Without a clear vision of what you want, it's impossible to execute effectively. Most people fail at their goals because they lack specific, measurable targets. When setting your goals, don't focus on what feels good or what's easy. Focus on what truly challenges you. Your goal should push you, test you, and drive you to expand your capabilities. Once you've defined your goal, the next step is to break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Most people fail because they see the end result as a distant mountain. Break that mountain into a series of smaller, achievable peaks. Each small step is a success in itself. Achieving each smaller goal builds momentum, which is key to staying motivated and focused. The next principle is consistency. High performers don't just rely on inspiration or motivation. They've built systems and habits that keep them on track, even when motivation fades. Consistency is where the magic happens. Without it, your efforts will fizzle out. To ensure consistency, make your actions routine. This removes the decision-making fatigue. That can lead to procrastination. Peak performers know that action is the key to success. You can't wait for motivation to strike. You need to take action every day, even when you don't feel like it. The key is to build habits around your actions so that you're operating at peak performance automatically. Make those daily actions non-negotiable. Discipline is at the heart of high performance. It's not just about working hard, but working smart. Discipline means doing the right things, even when you don't feel like it. It's about setting up your environment for success. Your discipline doesn't come from motivation. It comes from your commitment to your goals and the systems you've created to support those goals. But what happens when the inevitable challenges and setbacks come? Peak performers embrace obstacles as opportunities. They see challenges as part of the process. The ability to remain focused, resilient, and adaptable during tough times is what separates high achievers from the average. When you encounter setbacks, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Instead of, why is this happening to me? Another critical aspect of high performance is energy management. Performance isn't about time management. It's about energy management. People often waste their best energy on tasks that don't move the needle forward. Identify your most productive hours and reserve them for the most important tasks. This will ensure that you're putting your best effort into the highest priority activities. Furthermore, high performers don't rely solely on willpower. They design their environment and their routines to make success inevitable. They reduce distractions, eliminate obstacles, and automate as much as possible. The more you can automate and systematize, the more mental energy you have available for creativity and decision-making. As you pursue your goals, keep in mind that the process is just as important as the outcome. It's not about reaching the top of the mountain. It's about who you become along the way. The journey shapes your character, your strength, and your resilience. High performers don't just achieve success, they grow through the process. Peak performance requires constant learning and self-awareness. It's about evaluating your progress regularly and adjusting your approach as needed. High performers are always looking for ways to improve. They track their performance, assess their habits, and constantly fine-tune their systems. To maintain peak performance, you need to manage stress effectively. Stress is inevitable, but how you handle it makes all the difference. High performers develop stress coping mechanisms like mindfulness, exercise, and strategic relaxation. They know that to stay at their best, they need to be at their physical and mental peak, not just when things are going well, but especially when they're not. Finally, the most successful people don't do it alone. They surround themselves with a network of like-minded individuals who push them to stay accountable, offer feedback, and support them in their journey. Accountability and collaboration are powerful tools for success. The more you surround yourself with people who share your vision and values, the faster you'll reach your goals. To sum it up, peak performance isn't about being the best right now. It's about designing a life where you are always improving, always pushing yourself to new heights, and always working toward the next goal. Success doesn't come overnight, but when you apply these principles consistently, the results will be inevitable. Now, I want you to take action. Comment ready for action if you are committed to becoming your best self. If you're ready to take your performance to the next level, subscribe for more in-depth videos on goal setting, discipline, and peak performance. Let's build systems that will elevate you to success